Welcome to Filmizu channel. Two people who love each other want to live together, but fate separates them. Why does this happen? Let's find out. The story begins with a beautiful girl named Vani who is waiting for her lover at the courthouse so they can get married. As she waits, she sees other happy couples making eternal vows to each other. Vani wishes she could feel the same joy. While thinking about all this, she writes a few lines in her diary. Suddenly, she gets a call from her boyfriend and receives the biggest shock of her life. Her boyfriend has decided to leave her for another wealthy woman, which also led to his promotion at work. As happy as Vani was that morning, she was just as devastated after hearing the news. Her family is waiting outside and she doesn't know what to tell them. While she's thinking, she faints. Her mother runs to her and tries to wake her up. The story fast forwards 6 months. Vani still hasn't forgotten what happened and thinks about her ex-boyfriend every day. Her mother tries to make her understand that she needs to move on with her life and not look back. Vani gets ready and goes with her father for a job interview. While sitting sadly in the car, she spots a young man on a motorcycle. This is Rishi, the film's protagonist. He is riding his motorcycle fast, without a helmet, and smoking cigarettes. His carelessness attracts Vani's attention. Vani goes to a news agency specializing in celebrity gossip and interviews. She has her interview, and they ask her to do an interview with a very famous person. However, she must be the one to reach the celebrity herself, which is her challenge. As she leaves the office, she meets Rishi for the first time. He gives her diary, telling her she left it downstairs, and she thanks him. Afterward, we see Rishi's true personality. He enters the newspaper editor's office and punches him without fear. He is angry because the editor was publishing blurry photos and asking people to guess who the person was instead of publishing the truth. Vani is amazed and wonders how this person isn't afraid of anything. As he walks away, Rishi tells Vani that her writing is very good. Vani stares at him as he leaves. Rishi goes to his friends and gets into a fight with them as well. One of his friends took the rights to a song that originally belonged to Rishi. Later, Rishi goes to an event and sings a song with lyrics from Vani's diary, which he had read. Everyone enjoys the song. At the same time, Vani tries to write in her diary again, but her past makes her cry. A new character named Kaiv, Rishi's close friend, appears. He organizes all the events and pays for Rishi's college expenses. His friends give him another opportunity to earn some good money. They go to the hip-hop star Prince, who needs a new song and a new composer. Prince's manager, Vineet, makes a deal with Rishi. Rishi will sing for him, get good money, and also appear in the song. Rishi likes the offer and accepts it. At that moment, he spots Vani in the crowd trying to get in. Rishi goes to her and she recognizes him as soon as she sees him. Vani needed to interview Prince for her job, but Vineet, his manager, wasn't interested in her at all. Vani stood there alone. When Rishi saw her alone, he sang the song with lyrics from her diary, which caught everyone's attention. Prince also liked the song very much, but the song was incomplete. The only person who could complete it was Vani. This way, Vani will be able to interview Prince and Rishi will get the song, so they decide to work together. However, Vani has some conditions. She won't work after 8:30 p.m. and smoking bothers her. Rishi agrees to her conditions. They sit together and he asks her for the rest of the lyrics, but she tells him that she doesn't remember and that she tore up the papers. Rishi gets very upset and asks her why she tore up the papers and how he will sing the song now. But Vani doesn't remember anything. He asks her to write the song again, but she gets angry and says she can't think in a closed place like this. That's why Rishi takes her to his favorite place, the college stadium. He plays cricket to release all his anger and tells Vani to try it too. But Vani can't do it. Rishi tells her about his dream of becoming a rock star and having the world go crazy for his songs, as well as having fame and money. Vani listens to him and really feels that he has a star inside him, so she starts writing the song for him. But it's almost 8:30 p.m., so he ties her to his jacket on the motorcycle and quickly gets her home. Before he leaves, he holds her hand and tells her there's still a little time left. As soon as it turns 8:30 p.m., he leaves. Little by little, Vani starts to love Rishi's presence in her life and begins to forget her past sad, which is what she wanted. They go everywhere together and write songs, and finally the song is finished. Prince likes the song very much, but the concert organizer, Vineet, says that the song is good, but where is the rap? How can Prince sing without rap? That's why he says they should leave the song and look for another artist. Rishi gets very sad because he worked so hard on this song, and Vani says they wrote this song with love. But Rishi agrees to change the song and add rap because he needs the money, and without rap, the song won't sell. Vani is not happy with this decision, and another argument happens between them. As she is leaving, the police suddenly arrive. We learn more about Rishi. One of the police officers brings his father, who went into shock after his wife's death. He now drinks alcohol all day and wanders the streets. This time, the police give Rishi a final warning. If this happens again, they will arrest both the father and son. Rishi is tired of his father. His work is not going well, and on top of all that, his father is always drunk. Out of frustration, he takes him by force and tells him to go drink and die. "No one will care about your death," he says. From Rishi's words, we understand how tired and broken he is inside. Vani was standing there and saw all of this. For the first time, she sees Rishi this angry, and her tears fall. The story continues, and we see Rishi in his favorite place, the place he goes to when he's upset. Vani goes to him there and tells him that she wrote the rap and that he will get the money. She also tells him about her past because she realized that Rishi is in pain just like her. Vani said that when she was in college, she met Mahesh, and they loved each other and were going to get married, but he left her on the same day, and even worse, he stole her greatest strength, writing. But then Rishi appeared in her life. When she met him, she felt like she wanted to write again and began to forget her pain. She started to laugh, and he helped her a lot with that. Now she wants to help him too, so he can get rid of his pain and be happy. As she leaves, Rishi calls out to her and says, "Vani, help me." In the next scene, we see Rishi's father sitting in a bar, drinking. He has run out of money. The bar owner takes his wallet, and as soon as they take it, he goes crazy. At that moment, Rishi arrives. He calms his father down, gives the bar owner money, and takes the wallet. This is when we learn why he was so worried about the wallet. It contained a picture of his family. Rishi knows how lonely his father is and takes him to a rehabilitation center to stop drinking. But the center's expenses are very high, and he doesn't have the money. The only person who can give him this money is Vineet. Vineet agrees to give him the money on the condition that Rishi will have no rights to the song, will not appear in it, and his name won't be on it. Rishi agrees for his father's sake. Since the song is completely finished, this is the last day of Vani with Rishi. As he drops her home, he tells her that he wants her to stay away from him because happiness doesn't last long with him, so it's better for him to be the one to leave first. Vani gets upset. She loved being with him, but what can she do? She goes back home silently. After Rishi leaves, she feels lonely again. She opens her diary and finds the lyrics of the song she wrote. She immediately goes to the party where someone else is singing Rishi's songs. Rishi was there and was very upset. Why does this always happen to him? He's the one who works hard and someone else takes the credit. At that moment, she sees Vani in the crowd coming to look for him. Rishi understands that Vani loves him too. They get closer and kiss each other.
In the next scene, we see Rishi with his old friends, the ones he fought with at the beginning of the story. He goes to them again at Vani's request and apologizes. His friends forgive him, and they go back to making a song together with lyrics written by Vani. They upload the song on YouTube, and little by little, people love it very much. But amid this joy, something bad happens. Vani's parents see them together, and even worse, they see Rishi smoking cigarettes. They think Rishi is a reckless young man and is taking advantage of Vani. Vani's mother talks to her and tells her that this boy is not right for her and reminds her of what happened to her before. Because of all the talking, Vani faints again. When she wakes up, she finds herself in the hospital, and Rishi is there. The doctor says that everything is normal, but it would be better for Vani to see a neurologist. When Vani gets better, Rishi goes to see her, but her mother stops him. She tells him that if he truly loves Vani, he should marry her. If you're not going to marry her, leave and go now, because you will find many girls, but Vani wants someone who loves her from the heart. These words hurt Rishi's heart very much. He enters the room and tells Vani that he wants to marry her. But Vani makes him understand that marriage is not a game, and that she still wants to spend time with him and get to know him better. As soon as she finishes talking, Rishi hugs her. The story continues, and we learn that the song they recorded and uploaded on YouTube went viral. Thousands of people want to meet him, so he goes to meet them. Everyone there was excited to know Rishi and became crazy about his voice. For the first time, he tastes success, which is what he had always wished for. On the other hand, Vani goes to a neurologist, and everything appears normal. But the doctor notices that Vani forgets things, like today's date, what she said a little while ago, or even how old her brother is. The doctor immediately understands what Vani has. Vani has Alzheimer's disease, in which a person gradually forgets everything. This disease usually affects older people, but Vani got it when she was young. The doctor tells her that over time she will forget her family, her name, and everything. Vani is shocked when she hears this. Her life had just started to get better, and she doesn't know what to do with this dangerous disease. But she decides not to tell anyone about her illness for now. On the same night, Rishi comes to her and tells her how people have gone crazy for his songs and that everyone wants to work with him, and it's all because of her. Vani wants to tell him about her illness, but when she sees him so happy, she stays silent. She doesn't want him to worry about her. Her tears are in her eyes, but her tongue is tied. Rishi takes him in the car, yells, and tells her, "I love you, and I will always love you." This moment was very special for both of them. In the next scene, we see Vani in the office, and there she meets her past, her ex-boyfriend Mahesh, who has become a partner in her company. As soon as she sees him, she remembers the past that always hurts her. At the same time, Rishi's popularity is increasing, and he has to travel to another city to perform concerts. This means he will be away from Vani. Vani packs his bag, but after she finishes, she packs it again. All of this was happening because of her illness, but Rishi doesn't understand what's happening to her. He asks her if everything is okay, and she lies and says yes. As he was leaving, he felt that something was wrong. He could read from her face that she was hiding something from him. As he leaves, he asks her again, "Vani, is something wrong with you?" But she doesn't speak this time either. Vani goes to a work party and meets Mahesh again there. He was trying to get close to her, and because Vani was nervous, she started to forget things more quickly. For a moment, she forgot that she loved Rishi and thought she was still with Mahesh. Mahesh started to take advantage of the situation and touch her. Suddenly, she remembered everything and screamed loudly at him. Their voices were loud. Mahesh's girlfriend came and everyone gathered. Mahesh had security throw her out and humiliated her a lot. Vani was completely alone, and at that moment, she needed Rishi more than ever. On the other hand, Rishi was trying to call her, but Vani forgot her bag somewhere, so she didn't answer. But the security guard there answers the phone and tells Rishi everything that happened and how Vani was humiliated. When Rishi heard that, he went crazy. His flight was in front of him, but all he could think about was Vani. He left everything and went back, and there he also found out about her illness. Imagine where Vani in her difficult condition could go. Yes, she went to play cricket. Rishi goes to her there. Vani was trying to hit the ball but couldn't. Rishi holds her hand and supports her, but she pulls away from him and tells him that she will forget everything. She will forget him too, and all the moments they spent together. That's why she wants him to stay away from her. Rishi replies and tells her, "If you forget everything, I will remind you of every moment and every memory, not once, but 1,000 times. We will make new memories, and no matter what happens, we will stay together." Vani hugs him and cries. Vani's treatment begins, and the doctor advises her to stay away from the city for a while to rest, so her condition might improve. Rishi takes her, and they go to the countryside and spend a very good time together. One day, Rishi had a concert. Vani was happy to see thousands of people, but suddenly her memory fades again. This is when Mahesh appears, who wants to take advantage of her again. He gets close to her and touches his hair, and as he's about to kiss her, Rishi arrives. As soon as he sees this scene, he understands that her memory is gone. He tells Vani to come with him, but Mahesh stands in the way and tells him, "Who are you to interfere between us?" It seems he doesn't know what Rishi can do when he gets angry. Rishi gets very angry and keeps hitting him until blood comes from his mouth, but suddenly a touching moment happens. Vani stands in front of him holding a knife and angrily tells him to leave Mahesh alone. Who are you to hit him? This is when Rishi understands that she has forgotten all the moments they spent together and thinks she is still with Mahesh. When he sees her in this state, he can't hold back his tears and breaks down completely. In her anger, Vani stabs him in the hand. While crying, Rishi takes her in his arms and decides that he will never leave her alone, no matter what happens. Vani faints. When she wakes up, she has forgotten everything that happened yesterday. She tells Rishi, "I love you," but she says, "I love you, Mahesh." This is when he confirms that Vani has indeed forgotten everything. But no matter what happens, he will not forget her. When he goes back to the room a little later, he doesn't find her. He looks for her everywhere, but she is not there. She is alone and doesn't remember anything. Where could she be? The police also start looking for her, but there is no trace of her. It's as if she disappeared. Rishi goes back to the same place where he last saw Vani and starts breaking everything in his anger. Suddenly, he finds Vani's diary, in which she had written a song for him before she left. Rishi tells his friends that this song must be played on every street and in every neighborhood, because this is the only way they will find her. His friends try to make him understand that Vani doesn't remember anything and has forgotten him, but Rishi is so in love that he doesn't care if she remembers him or not. All he wants is his Vani. The story fast forwards 1 year. Rishi has become a big star and everyone is crazy for his songs and wants to meet him. But despite all this love, he feels an emptiness inside him. He feels incomplete, and to complete this emptiness, he looks for Vani every moment. His waiting comes to an end. He sees a reel online where a girl is singing a song, and Vani is sitting behind her. Only her eyes are visible, but her eyes are enough for him. He feels that his whole world is in her eyes. Rishi immediately goes to the place where the reel was filmed and meets the girl. He keeps searching until he reaches a rehabilitation center. A nurse meets him there. As soon as she sees him, she recognizes him and gives him a letter from Vani. In the letter it was written, "Rishi, I hope this letter never reaches you, because I know that if you find my location, you will leave everything and come to me, and I don't want that. This is a strange disease. When I remember everything, it breaks me from the inside. I don't want to see you in pain when you see my condition. That's why I left you and went away. She also tells me that every time I try to stay away from you, your song brings me closer to you." Rishi cries as he reads this. Finally, he finds Vani, who has forgotten everything, even her name. She asks him who he is and why he came here. Rishi hides all his wounds and tells him that he is a musician who has been trying to write a song for a long time. He says he heard that she is a writer, so he came to her to help him. He tells him that he no longer has any inspiration to write songs, and that he doesn't feel anything anymore. Then he takes her to a place where there is a field and children are playing cricket. He also plays with them, which is what he always does when he is very sad. He tells Vani all the words he said to her the first time they met. As he says these words, his tears fall from his eyes. When she sees him like this, she starts to remember everything little by little and remembers that he is her true love, Rishi. As soon as she remembers, she screams loudly, "Rishi, I love you forever!" And they hug each other. With this touching scene, the story ends. Tell us what you think of the story in the comments. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.